Last night got crazy. Gypsy Rose Blanchard's account was hacked and everybody was legit losing their minds. So much has happened, so I'm going to break it all down and give you the latest updates. Okay, so here's how it happened and here's what you need to be careful of. There have been tons of scammers sending out emails like this. Welcome to the Blue Badge platform. People want to get the little blue check on their accounts and they get these random emails from hackers that look like this. This one said, your account has been selected for the TikTok Blue Badge after a detailed review. Click the button below to confirm your badge. Now, when you click this, you think it's going to TikTok and you log in. It is not going to TikTok. It is going to whoever this scammer's web page is. And then when you put in your email and your password, they immediately get it and they can take over your account. So that is what happened to Gypsy Rose Blanchard. She has been waiting to get the blue tick on her account for quite some time. Now, she already had it, but when you do a name change, your tick goes away and you have to reapply, which is what she did. So when she received that email, unfortunately, she didn't look closely enough at it, thought it was legit, and filled it out. The hacker instantly took over her account and started messaging her. So in this, the blue is from Gypsy Rose's private TikTok account, and the white is from Gypsy Rose's hacker. So this is all coming from Gypsy Rose's account that has 9 million followers. So Gypsy writes and says, I will be calling TikTok and getting my account back. He immediately writes back and says, hi, if you pay money, I will give you your account. Please? ? Hey. So she writes back and says, there are better ways than this. And he says, I promise you, I will give account. And she writes, how did you hack the account? Was it the verification email for the blue badge? And he says, yes. Then he gives his asking rate. He tells her he wants $400 for it. And Gypsy writes back and says, you can keep it. I was going to delete it anyway. And he says, you don't have $400? And Gypsy replies and says, I'm an expecting mother who is 9 months pregnant. Everything I have is budgeted towards my child and bills. Contrary to popular belief, I am not a millionaire. I'm sorry, but I won't give you the money. Gypsy then shared a picture of her account on her Instagram saying, please mass report her TikTok account. I'd rather this account be banned than in the hands of a foreign hacker. You'll also notice the hacker was actually uploading his information for people to send him money on her account. And at the same time, the hacker was posting pictures to Gypsy's stories on her TikTok, like this one saying, account was hacked, price $200, payment PayPal. Now, he started out asking for $500. I guess nobody bit. Then he lowered it to $200. Then he started going live. It became very evident that he was from Turkey. He was going live first, just recording the wall, and then he started showing a location that he was in. He was bringing people up that were requesting to join the live. The multi-box that has all the requests was over 100 people trying to get up in the live. He had about 3,000 to 6,000 people in his lives at all times. And these were the types of comments that were coming in. Share all the inbox messages, delete her followers. And for some reason, instead of people being ticked off that these people like this exist and hack other people's accounts, they were actually praising him. All the comments were like, yay, hacker, yay, you. And people started sending him gifts, large gifts like galaxies, etc. And then creators like this lady even started inviting him into their boxes. Here he is here in this box. I believe her name is Ivory Rose Nose. She definitely does not like Gypsy Rose, so she was very excited to chat with this guy. She even brought up another lady who could translate for her, and they all started trying to offer him money for Gypsy Rose's account. He agreed that he would give a certain amount, and she and another follower that was up decided they'd go halfers, but of course, he's a scammer. He just wants your money, and there's no way he's going to give you this account. Now, luckily, there were people that realized what this is. This is a man who comes on and steals people's accounts for money and then scams other people. It is not a good situation at all, and no one should be dealing with this man or praising him in the least. So a lot of people were actually reporting his lives and the account. So it actually came back violations found and his lives got disabled. It looked like eventually his direct messaging even became disabled on Gypsy's account because he quickly posted this saying, I have DM problem, 1 days. And he again showed how you could message him on his WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever this is. But this message wasn't there long, and it does appear that the account has now been suspended. Someone on Reddit had uploaded this message that they shared with Gypsy's account, talking to this hacker and trying to, in detail, explain how to leak all of Gypsy Rose's DMs and even how to send them to TMZ or companies like that to make money. She also wrote, "Go live and show her messages. You will get more money." But if you notice, it says not sent on this one. And there's a note below that says the account you were trying to contact has been suspended and may not be able to receive these messages. The information on the hacker's contact information or banking information or whatever it was that was under Gypsy's profile name is now gone. I don't know if that has something to do with the suspension or if he had removed it before the suspension. But before the suspension, this man had wreaked some havoc on Gypsy's account. So the first thing you can tell from this is he deleted or privatized all Gypsy's videos except for these two for some reason. And he also did figure out and took the time to leak some of Gypsy Rose's messages. So this is one that he had leaked. This is on the story on Gypsy's account that the hacker had uploaded because people were going in the live and saying they would send him huge gifts if he would screenshot messages between whoever they wanted and share them on the account. So he actually did, and they were sending him huge gifts. My guess is people were hoping there was going to be some crazy tea in the messaging between Ryan and Gypsy, but it doesn't look like there was anything. So as you know, this had already been leaked by Gypsy previously. It's the message Ryan had sent her a while ago, basically saying that she looked great and he missed her and he wanted to just be honest. Now, Ryan did admit to doing this, but people suspected that they were still in contact. The part that's new that got leaked is just this message from Gypsy. It looks like it was the day before they went to court for their divorce, and she reached out and said, "Hello, Ryan. I was wondering after court on Monday, would you be open to having a sit down face-to-face with me? There are some things I would like to say in person. We can go to a coffee shop or something away from the chaos. I can assure you my intentions are honorable. I've had many months to reflect on the way things happened, and I would understand if you would say no, but I would like to make the first move towards our true healing." To me, this kind of proves that they're not in contact any longer, at least not on TikTok, because this is the only message that he had in there to show. And this kind of makes me think that maybe Lifetime wanted Gypsy and Ryan to have a sit down face-to-face for their kind of final conversation for season 2. That's just my guess. And then what always happens. People decided to start making fake accounts pretending to be this hacker who called himself Rusty. And they started leaking text messages between Gypsy and whoever that were absolutely fake. Here's one that got made up and leaked. This one, apparently Ryan's telling her to get her money off TikTok. And she says, "It seems like that's all you care about, Ryan." And the fake Ryan writes back and says, "It's not, Gypsy. That's just crazy for you to leave all the money in there. That's what your supporters gave you. I'm sorry, baby. We can have coffee, of course. Are you going to leave Ken anytime soon? I know you said don't rush things and let it fall into place. I want to be there when my baby is born." Sorry, I can't even with this. Who made this? And then they make Gypsy say, "I'm just giving it time and slowly coming off of social media so it doesn't get out as quick because they already found out that the DNA test wasn't adding up. And most importantly, the month that I got pregnant. I don't need everyone in my business. And before you know it, it'll be on the T pages." I'm sorry, that is so ridiculous. I don't know why people do these things, but thank you for the laugh. I think one of the funnier parts is that people actually believe this. Some people, some creators that obviously hate Gypsy were posting this and being like, "More things leaked." Like, you only had to read this for 2 seconds to know this was such garbage. So yes, Gypsy Rose was hacked by some random dude in Turkey. She had nothing to do with it. The Gypsy hate train had nothing to do with it. They send these emails literally to everyone. I could probably get 5 a day, to be honest. The big question now is Gypsy going to get her account back? Or when the suspension lifts, is it still going to be this hacker in control? I will definitely keep you updated, so make sure you hit follow.